Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to the Perceptual Shift Show. My name is James Quine, and this is my brother,
Robbie. I am a perceptual shifter as well, and a life lover.
Me too, life lover.
Drinking my life-loving sludge, my black coffee.
Cheers with some cinnamon tea.
Yeah.
All right, we have a great show for you today. For all of you who have not been with us before, this show is about perceptually shifting, based on this book, The Perceptual Shift, written by me,
Right.
James Quine.
Yep.
How to love your life and manifest abundance. Now, if you do not want to love your life and you do not want to manifest abundance, you need to turn the show off. Okay?
Terminate.
If you're listening to it as a podcast, just change the channel.
Yeah.
Go to a different podcast, because this is really for people who want to love life and want to manifest more abundance.
And the side effects of watching this video could be happiness.
Yes, it is.
So if you don't want to be happy, skedaddle right now.
Not only that, if you begin loving your life, that could be contagious, and other people around you could love their life, so it could spread. So if you don't want to get we wouldn't call it a disease. We would call it, if you don't want to get the at ease
there you go.
of life loving,
then
this is not the show for you.
It's a life loving is a radiatory pulsing energy.
Yeah. If you're looking to continue being the victim, being resentful, feeling bad for yourself, feeling like the whole world is against you, having lots of problems, struggling, this is not the show for you.
Yeah. Okay? It's not a Debbie Downer experience.
It's really for people who want to overcome all that stuff.
Yeah, and to rise above, literally.
Yes, and see every obstacle as an opportunity.
Right.
So that's what the show's about. We go through one page at a time, basically. Sometimes we have a double or a triple. Yeah, but one section at a time, I should say. And before we get into today's section, which I believe, let me see, page 37. Before we get into page 37, we are going to bring you something that we love to get the show started with. Want to explain what it is?
It's sort of the ballad of the perceptual shift, and I play it much better when I'm wearing my perceptual shift lenses.
I thought he was going to say I played much better than James, which is true.
No,
but he's a famous guitarist.
Oh yeah,
come on, Robert Quine.
Stop it.
All right.
Even though there is a grain of truth,
there is more than a grain. There's at least two.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to play this song for you.
This is like our perceptual shift theme song, basically.
And we're recording it in the afternoon. We usually record these shows in the morning. I think our energy is a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your energy is a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's afternoony.
It's afternoony.
Yeah.
But we'll get it together.
Okay.
Especially after this.
This will help. Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the Shift Show. Get ready for the mind flow. You're gonna see the world
in a brand new way.
We'll show you how to love life. Eliminate your strife. You'll manifest all that you desire. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lovely. So here we go. We're getting started now. I did want to apologize, make direct amends to my brother for starting this show in the afternoon, because my grandson, Leo, asked, begged, pleaded with me, Grandpa, he actually calls me Papa, Papa, please go to the arcade with me.
Wow.
I couldn't say no.
No.
If any of you have grandkids, you know, you just can't say no to that.
Yeah.
He loves me so much. He wants to be with me. I couldn't say no, so I called you up and said, can we do the show in the afternoon instead of the morning? And we had a blast together.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Although he was cranky because it was getting close to his nap time.
Right.
He got in the car and he started doing the whole no. And I looked at him and I said, honey, remember what we talked about? When children get very tired
Right.
and they need to go to sleep at night or they need a nap in the day, they get cranky. And he said, no. And I said, and they start saying, no.
They turn into Frankenstein.
And that's why you're saying no and being unhappy right now.
Right.
And he said, no. And we turned on some music in the car. I was with my son, Drew. And sure enough,
Oh, that's
fell
awesome.
asleep. So we are doing the show now.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about doing the show.
Yep, me too.
And then we're going to hang out with some cool people after the show.
That's right.
And get ourselves more aligned and elevated.
Exactly.
So,
It's like the chapter 2.
exactly. What we do before we get into the book real quickly, we make a quick announcement.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like this book, which you don't have to buy, it is an opportunity for you to really evolve, love your life, manifest abundance, do some writing, get some introspection, peel some layers of the onion,
Right.
uncover, discover, discard.
Love it.
Or you can just,
Hold on. Uncover, discover, discard.
you got the wood thing on the thing. When you hit this wood thing, it's, yeah.
Wow.
Just stay on your side of the thing.
All right.
Okay. That's all right. It just scares
It was a
me.
clunker.
I get very scared when you do that.
Yeah.
If you want the book, you can get the book online, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble. You can get the softback or the hardback, or
The Kindle version for a halfpenny or two. Very cheap.
hey penny,
And get a little notebook
or a big one.
or a big one. Yeah, because the writing is where the healing and catharsis happens. Pen to paper, something happens. It's an electrical thing that just,
You will metamorphosize.
you'll transformasize.
Is metamorphosize
Yeah,
a word, or is it?
I think so. It sure sounds like
Yeah,
it.
metamorphosize.
I like it.
All right, so get ready for your own personal metamorphosis.
Right.
If you would like a signed copy, I can make that happen. DM me over
Yeah.
at Instagram or TikTok at James M for Michael Q.
M for metamorphosize.
That's right. Yeah. By the way, we grew up with a fake language, just so
Right.
everybody understands.
That's
where
how
that comes
weird
from.
we
My
are.
father used to tell us things like he would say, "Hey boys, come over here," and we'd come over. He'd say, "Hala mo kamachimi mara bodikala karibuda baba,"
Yeah.
and we wouldn't really know. And eventually, we started talking back to him and saying,
Right. Right.
So if you ever hear me do that on the show, you will know where that's coming from.
It was just sort of a Chewbacca-esque kind of language.
Yeah, which is why when you said metamorphosis, I was
Right.
like, metamorphosis. Okay. So anyway, we won't go there too often because I don't want to freak you out. But if you do want a signed copy, hit me up over there and DM me and I'll make that happen. Also, if you like this podcast and you want to get notified of future ones, like, follow, subscribe, we'll make that happen. And the last announcement I promised before we get into the book.
Life hacks.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention life hacks. So life hacks are on Instagram and TikTok. Those
Right.
are cool. Check those
Very
out. But
cool.
I was going to say Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them.
Okay, on Saturday, we have a live Zoom. It's we started at the beginning of the book, but it will go through usually a page or two is kind of how deep we get into it, because the questions are so damn deep that everyone shares their experience, strength, and hope, and it's thick with recovery. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we love it.
I love it.
We'd love to see you there if you want to show up.
Yeah, I'll be there. James will be there. We're doing the book with you
Yeah,
guys.
bring the book. If you don't have the book,
Yeah.
I can send you some pages because
That's
I've done that with
fantastic.
people until they get the book. And
Right.
also, the Zoom meeting link is in this podcast description. The password, you need to DM me over at Instagram or TikTok, and I'll get that to you. And without further ado, let's launch into it because our time is clicking
That's
by.
right. Okay.
We are on page 37, as I said to you before, of the Perceptual Shift, and this is how that page goes. It is, by the way, on the power of shifting. We are in the chapter of embracing the shift, and we've already gone through the roots of our perceptions, the lens through which we see, which was in the chapter called Awakening Your Awareness. So we are beyond awakening our awareness. We are into embracing the shift, and we are specifically on the benefits of embracing perceptual shifts. When we recognize and embrace shifts in perception, the benefits ripple through every single aspect of our lives. Greater resilience. Seeing challenges as opportunities builds mental and emotional strength. We're more flexible with the way we perceive the world. Enhanced relationships. Shifting how you perceive others can deepen empathy, improve communication, and help you disengage from toxic people and situations before you react impulsively. You know about that, right, bro?
Yes, I learned the hard way last night, actually.
Actually, yeah, you did. I was there to witness it. Scout's honor.
I had a perceptual shift slip.
You had a, what would you call that? You would call that like a imperceptual shift or something like that.
I stubbed my perceptual toe, basically.
Yes. He forgot to perceptually shift.
Right.
All right. We can talk about that later. But
okay.
The third thing is increased creativity. We love being creative, that. As you see demonstrated by playing guitar. That's a song that we wrote, by the way.
Yeah.
A fresh perspective often sparks innovative ideas and solutions, opening the door to greater abundance. When I hear that word abundance, sometimes I think of a bun dancing. Abundance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Abundance.
Like a little bun, like a little... Yeah.
Doing the Macarena or something.
Personal growth. Becoming more comfortable with change, which is not easy for a lot of us, especially when it means losing something we want or not getting something that we want.
Sometimes change feels a little risky.
Yeah. Change.
Because, staying the same, there's something sort of semi-safe about that because you know what to expect.
Yeah, you're like, but you're stuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Non-evolving.
Kind of going around and around. It doesn't really go anywhere.
Yes. So becoming more comfortable with change fosters self-confidence and a sense of empowerment, boosting self-esteem.
Right.
And that also can be boosted by learning to love yourself through work and all kinds of other tools.
Yes.
Embracing perceptual shifts strengthens resilience, enriches relationships, sparks creativity, and invites abundance, leading to a more empowered and fulfilled life. Who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sign me up.
So the question for today is, Robbie, can you see how simply learning to master perceptual shifting can benefit you in so many ways?
Yes.
Okay. So let's just talk about mastering perceptual shifting for a moment. That means that in the moment, in the moment of experiencing something, seeing something, hearing something, or feeling something that we're maybe not so comfortable with, we can perceptually shift our understanding of that situation from this is not what I want to, all right, let me see how this unfolds and let me open myself up to the universe because I believe that everything is happening for me, not to me, including this situation of this person yelling at me or this feeling that I'm not happy with. Let me allow myself to experience it and move through it.
Right.
Even the stubbing of the toe is an experience we can move through. We don't want to get stuck on uncomfortable experiences. Right. But we also don't want to react to them.
Right.
Yes.
There you go.
So, if you believe that becoming a master perceptual shifter will benefit you, of the 4 benefits discussed above, greater resilience and flexibility to see obstacles as opportunities. 2, better or enhanced relationships. 3, increased creativity in your life. Or 4, personal growth and becoming comfortable with change. Which of those 4 things feels right now in your life most important to you?
Although all of them are good, and I'm greedy. I would love to have all 4 of them at once, but if I have to pick one, I would pick the 4th one.
The 4th one.
Mm-hmm.
Personal growth.
Yes. Becoming
more comfortable with change.
Yep.
Which fosters self-confidence, a sense of empowerment, and boosting self-esteem. Okay, so how do you see that happening? How do you see you personally, Robbie, becoming more comfortable with change? Personal growth. How do you see going from doing what you're doing today? What more can you do in your life right now that you're not doing to create more growth? That's my question. Can you give everybody some ideas of things that you can begin incorporating in your life or do more frequently, which will expand your sense of self and your growth as a version of yourself, becoming the best version of yourself?
Right. Great question. Well, there's a lot of things. Self-care every day is important to me. Writing in my gratitude journal every day. Only gratitude, nothing negative, a very high vibration, kind of a love letter to the universe sort of thing.
That's your gratitude book, right?
That's right. It says be grateful, and it's got a big bumblebee on it. Yeah, it's really cheesy, but I love it. I don't miss a day of writing.
Do you know that Leo, my grandson, has bee pajamas?
Oh, wow, cool. Yeah. He's in the be grateful zone.
Okay, so those are things you're already doing. What are you not doing, or what could you do more of?
Well, I could meditate more, which I meditate a lot, about 2 hours a day usually.
So you can meditate 12 hours a day?
I could do 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
What else? What do you think you're doing just a little of that you could do more of? Or what do you think you're not doing at all that you could begin doing?
Well, I would love to do like hyperbaric oxygen treatments, get a lot of oxygen in my body.
Okay.
So some health stuff. And I think some exercise. It's probably time to get back into that.
You're not doing a lot?
No.
What's your exercise routine look like these days?
It's hardly anything. A lot of walking. But that's not... walking is great. It's sort of aerobic and stuff.
Why not emotionally? How does it feed you emotionally, exercising?
I just think it's good to have a strong body and a strong spirit and a strong desire to reinvent myself and to grow in other areas too. Yeah. Including communication skills and, lots of things.
I mean, I ask you this because exercise is really important for me too. And,
right.
I will be honest with you, part of exercise for me, like you were talking about the man boobs, is I want to look good.
Yeah,
Not
me too.
only when I look in the mirror for myself,
yeah,
but I want to look good. If I'm around girls, I want to feel like I like the way that I look.
Yeah.
Which is much more challenging as you get older, too.
Yeah, it is.
It takes a lot more exercise, especially like with the abs and things like that.
Right.
To get the abs looking good. You have a lot of ab work and a lot of cardio. And usually, most of the guys I talk to around my age or even younger than me, they don't mind doing weightlifting and things like that, but when it comes to cardio and working on their abs, they're not happy.
Sit-ups are a bitch.
And the funny thing is, it takes so little time in your life to do 20 sit-ups.
It's true, and after I do them, I feel fantastic.
Exactly.
Like it makes my back feel better.
Exactly. Okay, so my answer to this question: which of these 4 areas, greater resilience, enhanced relationships, increased creativity, or personal growth, would I like to work on if I had to choose one area specifically in my mind that I could do better at, that I could add more things onto? It would definitely be increased creativity.
Wow.
Now, and this is the reason I say that. I mean, I did write the book and we did write this song. I wrote the song for Love Hotel. I mean, I am getting a lot more creative in my life, for sure. But what I'm recognizing is there's a direct link between this work that we're doing to love life and manifest abundance and creativity, because manifesting abundance is in and of itself a creative process.
I agree. I totally agree.
First of all, I have to believe in myself.
Right.
I heard an interesting video. I shared it with you the other day.
Yeah.
About the idea that we can...
The Jim Carrey one?
Yeah, I think it was the Jim Carrey one. I heard a couple of them. But the idea that we, in order to be more creative and manifest abundance, we need to release anything that is detracting us from doing that.
That can sabotage it.
It's not only negative ideas or negative beliefs or negative thoughts.
Yeah.
It's also negative people. If we're around people that consistently say, stay in your lane,
Right.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
In fact,
Box you in.
Yeah, the other day I heard that the California lottery was $1.1 billion for
Right.
the Powerball.
Right.
I'm not a gambler. I don't play.
Yeah.
But I called a couple of my kids. I
Right.
sent them $20 in Venmo. I said, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
We didn't win, but hey, why not?
Yeah.
If somebody's going to win, it might be me. Who knows?
Sure.
And that's what I'm talking about. Suspending your disbelief that you cannot do it.
Right.
Once you set your goals into that creative place, it's kind of unlimited. And now with the help of AI, you can even converse with ChatGPT or something, and you can roll ideas off of ChatGPT, and they can roll your ideas back to you, and you can brainstorm with them.
Wow.
So you can get real creative.
That's neat.
My younger son, Jake, had an idea for a song that was about his two dogs and was about his daughter, Georgie. And it was a, go to sleep lullaby. And he went to some AI program. He fed in the concept, and they wrote and sang this beautiful, sweet lullaby to Georgie.
Right.
Yes. So there's just so much potential creativity out there. And I feel like at this point in my life, I'm yearning for it. When I was on Love Hotel, I loved being on camera. I loved acting with them. I loved the whole experience, the cameras, the sound. It's not that I want to be a movie star to get rich and famous. I wasn't interested in any of that. I was interested in the creativity around it.
That's awesome.
I thought it was very, very cool.
Did you love the love?
I love being loved, baby. I love being loved. Yeah. And I love giving love.
Yeah. Sharing love.
I love experiencing
That's
love.
right.
And I love my life.
That's so fantastic.
So those are the things I'm mostly focused on when it comes to becoming a master perceptual shifter. I want to just clarify something about that. Becoming good at shifting perceptually, which is an ongoing, never-ending process, by the way.
Minute by minute sometimes.
Yes, because we don't know what's going to get thrown at us or what's going to happen or we're going to get sick.
Yeah, you can get a phone call and all of a sudden you have to shift into something.
Exactly.
Perceptually.
Is that
telephonically.
One of the areas I need to perceptually shift into is an understanding that I will never be a perfect perceptual shifter.
Yeah, that's not real.
Becoming a master means becoming very good at it.
Right.
And utilizing it so consistently.
Yeah.
On such a regular basis that for the most part, most of the time, I can recognize when an opportunity to shift is in front of me.
Right.
Which means an opportunity to, how do I say this? My mind normally would go to a place that is not comfortable and I can shift right out of it. Or somebody else can be doing something that normally I would perceive as not okay.
Right.
And I can perceptually shift and say, they're just struggling.
Yeah.
They're having a rough time. Look, let me give you an example. I was mentoring somebody recently, and they were explaining to me that their partner, their girlfriend, was frequently very upset at them. And when we got down to the heart of it, and I asked him what was really going on, what did he really think was going on for her? And he said, well, her mother's in trouble health-wise. Her sister now is in trouble health-wise.
Right.
We've been watching her sister's children.
Oh, wow.
There's been a lot of stress for her.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's taken it out on me.
Oh.
And I said to him, this is the perfect opportunity to perceptually shift.
Right.
Get out of being you.
Yeah.
Step out of your body, walk over to where she is, get next to her, look at you, and say the words that you know she wants to hear, which are, hey, man, I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling scared about my mom, about my sister. I'm feeling overwhelmed with these kids. Right. And I really, really need your compassion and understanding right now. Can you stop being so defensive and just help me, be there for me?
Right.
Just listen to me and hear my pain and my struggle at the moment.
Right. And be gentle.
And he told me that had a profound effect on him and his relationship, because now the moment that she comes out at him, he hears my words of perceptually shifting
Right.
and thinks for a moment, which is the pause when agitated,
Right.
and then says, tell me what's going on with you. I want to be here and I want to hear you. Even though she may have said, like, you're not a good enough father, or you don't make enough money, or whatever attack she was doing, he just said, I want to hear what you're going through. I want to hear how you're feeling. Let me know what else is going on. And it gave her the feeling that she was safe enough.
Right.
And he was a safe enough person for her to confide all of her feelings, including her feelings of discomfort about him, which may be misplaced
Right.
and exacerbated.
Yeah.
But instead of him having to be defensive about it,
Yeah.
he was loving.
That's great.
And I think that's what we're all looking for.
Yeah, and he's being emotionally available for her.
Yes, a little bit of compassion.
And it's intimate. It's like, I care about you. Let's share.
Yes. And here's what's interesting about becoming a master perceptual shifter. The more we do it, the more comfortable we are doing it.
Right.
The more we realize the benefits we get from shifting, and the rewards are so evident in and of themselves that we just want to really become good at this.
There's something very win-win about it too, because by helping others, it helps me.
Exactly.
I've felt that many times.
Yes. And the key for me in becoming good at perceptually shifting is first identifying the very moment that I'm uncomfortable.
Right.
And
Yeah,
and then
taking your
connecting that to an opportunity to shift. I'm uncomfortable in the traffic. I can shift.
Right.
I'm uncomfortable in this relationship intimately with this person.
The sooner the better. Shift.
I just found out from the doctor I might be sick. This is a good opportunity to shift.
Yeah.
Each time we do that, like you said, we
Right.
shift gears and we shift into that higher gear.
Higher. Yeah, exactly.
higher
Not lower.
Vibration.
Right.
Because we can come into life and approach life in that lower vibration,
Right.
which is feelings like,
Self-pity.
and
Ew.
what else?
The illusion of victimhood.
What else?
Drama queenism.
What else?
Debbie Downerism.
Anger, too.
Anger. Yeah, that's a great one.
Frustration,
Sure.
sloth.
Sloth, to me, I think of a cute little sloth.
I know, but I don't mean sloth. I mean,
I know.
I don't mean
Lazy,
slovenly or
laziness.
sloth. I mean laziness.
Yeah, yeah.
Procrastination.
Right, sure.
Yeah. So there's lots of these lower vibration things.
Yeah.
How about when you ask somebody, hey, would you like to be happy, joyous, and free? Would you like to really love your life? And they're like, I'm pretty cool just feeling like this.
Right.
That's the lower power for me.
Yeah, yeah.
For me.
That's like inertia, spiritual
Yeah,
inertia.
we're not saying be manic all the time.
No, but I think it's okay to be enthusiastic about life and say thank you.
That's great.
You know?
You know, that's interesting you say that word because there's a difference between enthusiastic and excited. Excited implies I have an expectation.
Sure.
Enthusiastic means that I am just joyful.
It's sort of openness, yeah.
Yes, like I'm yeah,
Like I know good stuff's coming, so
like a child, like
Right.
with wonder in their eyes.
right,
Like,
exactly.
Oh my God, what is that moving? Oh, it's my
Sure.
foot. I have a foot that moves, like it's just so.
you have a foot that moves when we play the song and we do the grind at
Speaking about that song, I think it's getting time
Is
to
it?
wrap up this
Oh,
show.
yeah.
So we're running down the clock.
Okay.
Before we end the show, we have one more announcement for you.
I wish
And
we
then
had a toe cam for James when we do the song.
When I do my toe kick.
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
kicked my toe as a reminder that I'm about to, what's it called?
Do a pull off.
Do a pull off,
on
like
the grind.
on
yeah, we're
on the
grinding
guitar.
down
We
the
grind it and
perceptual
we pull
grind.
off and you can hear some noise. And so he asked me to do a little kick.
Right.
So I do this little funny kick, which is why you might actually see me move.
Yeah.
If I move like that
a
when I'm
little
playing
twitch.
guitar.
Yeah, he does a twitchy thing.
Anyway, without further ado, let's bring you our outro song. We'll close up.
Which is very different than the intro song.
Oh, is that a joke? It's a good
We
joke.
milked that joke so long.
I know, but I
for
like
like
it anyway.
7.
The words are different.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
The feeling might be a little bit similar.
The chords are exactly the
Yes.
same.
So before, I'm going to actually grab these.
Oh, you're changing
I'm
it up. You're
switching it
throwing me a
up.
curveball.
Well, I happen to see the John Lennon one,
Yeah,
so I'm going for
that's
it.
super cool. Those are like very 1966 Birds, Roger McGuinn glasses.
We are one person. Actually, that's not John Lennon. Who is that?
That's Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Cosby, Stills, and Nash.
It's not Bill Cosby.
No, it is not.
Together we are for
It's Crosby.
each other. Okay. All right. That's a sidetrack song, but never mind. That is not the melody of this song.
Yeah,
this is going to be cool.
You just outed yourself as being an old hippie with that song.
I love Crosby, Stills.
I know, they're good. Their harmonies are awesome. Yeah. I agree.
Cosby, Still Nash. I'm sorry.
I'm never going to live that one down. Now it's on tape. I'm screwed. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, Cosby, here we go. Now you've heard the Shift Show. I hope you got your mind blown. We'll be back next week with more to say.
Oh, yeah.
And if you are a seeker, by the book dig deeper. Take what you like and now go out and play. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Toe kick.
I wish you guys could see it. It's awesome.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. We hope you got something wonderful out of it.
On the Toe Show.
Yeah, on the Toe Show. We hope you evolved a little bit. We hope you love your life a little bit more after listening to us. And we hope you manifest a ton of abundance.
It's a lot more fun loving life than being in a bummer zone.
A Debbie Downer zone?
It's the worst.
Is there another thing for Debbie Downer? Can you call it something else?
We can figure something else out, but everyone knows what Debbie Downerism is.
Okay.
It's not fun.
Right, like a resentful Rebecca.
It's just icky. That could work.
We could do something.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
let's work on it. Maybe for the next show, we'll come up with something good.
A victim-y Victoria.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Like that. Okay. In any case, before we leave, we have a couple of announcements. Once again, I mentioned this at the beginning. If you didn't hear it, if you're interested in buying the book, you can go to Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, a few other places online have the book available. Hardcover, softcover, or
Kindle version. It's only a couple of shekels.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some new kind of
I got to come up with some new ones.
Yeah.
And
crypto coins?
Possibly, yeah. And pick up a notebook and a pen. And the writing is a very important part of it, I think, for the healing process. And just to get it on black and white, it's got such a sort of, there's no way to deny it. When I write stuff, it's staring me back in the face. And I just think it kind of takes some of the sort of, it's very clear.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of clarity to it.
And a quick reminder about writing too, we mentioned this in one of our earlier episodes, and that is that if you're writing something like a gratitude list, like list 3 people you're grateful for, and maybe the person you're living with or your intimate partner is not on that list, and they find that book and get upset, maybe keep the book in a place, that's private.
It's such a good idea. And sometimes people are nosy. I mean, I've heard all kinds of stories about stuff personal stuff that gets read. And
I suggested to one of the guys that I mentor to write down, some feelings that he had from childhood or from teenage years that were bothering him. And one of the things he wrote down was, I robbed a liquor store or whatever. And that book, that journal got into the hands of his wife and some other people. And before you know it, there was a knock on the door with the police.
It bit him in the nards.
Yeah. So if you're going to write anything like that down, or if you have any weird infidelity or any stuff like that, I would even go so far as to suggest don't write that exact thing down. It's much better just write the thing that I did back in 1973 when I was in Fresno still bothers me to this day. And then talk about it with somebody that's mentoring you or helping you or somebody that you trust. So that's just an aside, just to make sure that you don't get in trouble. We don't want anybody to have any problems. The idea behind this is loving life more, not having more problems. So also, if you'd like a signed copy, DM me at James M for Michael Quine, Quine, which is my handle at Instagram or TikTok.
And for metamorphosized, I thought we were changing it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And you can get some life hacks over there and find some other cool information over there. Also, Saturday is where it's at. We have our Zoom meeting. Jump on in. It's fantastic. If you don't have the book, James can send you the pages that we're working on. Yeah, the link is in this description to this podcast.
Yeah.
And the password is something I can give you if you DM me on Instagram or TikTok.
Fantastic.
And if you like this...
And if you're on TikTok, you might as well catch a couple of life hacks.
Exactly. If you like this podcast, you can follow, subscribe if you want to get notified of future ones.
Or if you love this podcast.
Or if you love this podcast. If you love this podcast and if you love your life.
Right.
Or if you want to love your life.
Yeah.
In fact, if you want to love your life, we have a real good way to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to walk you through this very complicated mantra.
But before we get into that, we want to explain what loving life is all about, because there's a misunderstanding sometimes.
Yeah.
People hear me say, I love my life, or yell out, I love my life, and they think it's bullshit, basically.
Right,
and
right. They do an eye roll or something.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's no way you can love your life.
And I just try to explain that loving life doesn't mean that I love every single situation.
Yes.
Every person, every experience.
That's not real.
No,
when the dog barfs at the top of the stairs and you got to clean it up.
Yeah, I have a great example for you. When I was building my pool in the backyard,
which now has a fire pit.
There's a fire pit table.
I love it.
But when I was building it originally, and the inspectors came in and they went to look at the hole that I had dug for the pool, and they said, "Hey, you've got some gazebos and some sheds that are too close to your property line. Those all need to be moved away from your property line."
The gazebo police came.
1, 2, 3 giant sheds and 2 gazebos that had to be moved
that
6
was a
feet
bitch.
away from. And some of these you couldn't move 6 feet away. You had to move them all the way around the property, because 6 feet away would have put them on top of the house. That was not a moment that I loved.
I did not love holding one of the edges of the gazebo, and it was leaning over, and that thing was so fucking heavy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was going to die and be buried with a gazebo.
But I will say that it was a learning experience.
Yeah, it was. And I got good exercise from it.
Yeah. And, I can grow, learn, and evolve from everything that
even from a gazebo.
Or stubbing your toe.
Right.
In fact, there is this is our office here in the house.
Yeah.
It's also our studio.
Perceptual Shift Studios.
It's also the guest bedroom with a Murphy bed. Right. And the Murphy bed, when you pull it down, it has a metal leg. And that metal leg is the one that I stubbed my toe on.
Oh, my God.
So what I learned is
Did it almost chop it off?
I went outside, and one of those play toys we had for the kids, which is those foam, what do they call the foam tubes? You know what I'm talking about.
The noodles?
The noodles, yeah. I cut a chunk of that off.
Wow.
I slit it open.
Oh, my God.
I wrapped some tape around it, and I put it, and it is now on that leg, so that when that bed comes down, if you hit that with your toe, it's a soft little noodle.
I thought you made a prosthetic toe out of the noodle.
No, my toe was fine after a minute.
Was it?
I just didn't want to hit it again.
Did you scream like a silent scream?
I swore, fell on the ground, and then I
dropped a giant F-bomb.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my effing God.
Thank you so much for me at least having a toe. And thank you for me having a bed. And thank you for me having a house to put
and a noodle. I also have a noodle.
And thank you. Thank you for the noodle. Thank you for my toe already not feeling so bad, because a toe stub will start feeling better within a minute or two.
I hate the shin stubs too.
Yeah.
Those are awful.
I'm suffering right now from a split in the finger.
Oh, I hate that.
When your thumb dries out or your fingers dry out, you get that split.
Right.
But I do know that if you cover it, you put some Vaseline, you cover it for a couple of days, it resolves. So I did that last night. It's feeling better already.
It's a perceptual split.
Right. And after the show, I'm putting that Band-Aid back on.
Right.
I just was too embarrassed to have it on during the show.
Yeah. It's not sexy.
Yeah. So anyway, back to loving life. You can love life in spite of all these things.
That's
in fact, you can love life because of all these things.
Exactly.
Because they give you an opportunity to grow and align yourself with the universe.
And it's part of life.
Yeah.
Toast ups are part of life.
So I love my life no matter what.
That's
People,
right.
Places, things, or situations.
Thank you.
Maybe I don't like that at the moment, but I still love my life.
The whole shebang is pretty good. Being alive is good.
Yes. If you want to be someone who says that you love your life and means that you love your life and feels that you love your life, it starts out simply by saying it out loud.
Right.
And that's what we're going to do now.
Yeah.
So I'm inviting everyone listening to say it with me and say it more frequently in your life if you like. But start right now.
Right.
Or continue right now if you already do that.
It's our mantra around here.
Are you ready?
Jump on in. Yes.
Count it off, baby.
1.
Okay.
Here's this 2. 1, 2, 3.
I love my life! Thank you, everybody. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa.